Hello everybody, welcome to the class Applied Statistical Method Math 220. My name is Ahmed Dave, and I'll be your instructor for spring semester. Here's the first thing that you need to do is log into Canvas and go click the home page, and this is what you should see to begin with. And this is where the basic instructions about basic instructions and course description that you would find with my name, my contact information, and of course there is a video that you can watch, which is a tutorial of Canvas overview, and I encourage everybody to watch this because this will give you a total understanding of how you can access Canvas and how you can access the course material. The class, I'm not on campus as I'm an adjunct instructor, but my contact information is here, and I encourage you to contact me via email or by phone. I'm prompt in responding to the email, so I prefer email over phone call. Then the next thing you want to do is click the syllabus tab right here. Here's the syllabus, and if you scroll down you will find the objectives and so forth, but what you need to do is click on this tab down here. It says syllabus. This is where a detailed description of what is expected in the class is given, starting with, of course, the table of content, which pretty much describes exactly what to look for on what page number and so forth. You can read the course introduction and so forth, but what you should pay attention to is something that I'm going to go over. Starting with, of course, the minutes, the time that you would be spending in this class, which includes homework, your online synchronous activities. Of course, you have quiz and then test and so forth. And you can read all that, and down below here also you'll find additional specific and more detailed contact information with the virtual office hours. Now, if you do need to contact me and have a conference, then you will need to set up a time with me so I can meet with you either via Zoom or over the phone, any which way we can, and so forth. Excuse me. Here's the calendar, or important dates, I should say. You should pay attention to your withdrawal date, which is April 29th, if you decide to withdraw from the class. If you want to add and drop a class, which would be March 19th. And then, of course, the final exam is between May 1st and May 7th. You can take final exam during that time between May 1st and May 7th. All homework assignments are due on May 1st. I do not give you weekly or bi-weekly deadlines. I usually have one set deadline for homework, and I'll go over that later on in this, as we go through this orientation here. You can read all these student learning objectives and so forth. Here's the textbook requirement. The textbook that you need here is Elementary Statistics with MyLab Access. You can buy a hard copy or you can buy an e-text. I'm not going to enforce a specific version. You can decide what you want. I require that you have some sort of technology. If you want to buy an 83, TI-83 or 84, it's fine. But I would be using Excel in the classroom. So if you do not want to buy a calculator, we can use Excel and that'll be fine. Here's your course ID that you would need to access my labs. So I've got that here for you. Okay, now you can get the book from the bookstore or you can purchase it online from the publisher itself. Publisher gives you 14-day temporary access also, but it goes away after 14 days. You can read all these responsibilities and so forth. It's very much spelled out, everything pretty much in detail, and here's your grade scale and so forth. And here the weights are. My lab homework 15%, quizzes proctored using Zoom 15%, discussion board 10%, test 40%, and the final exam is 20%. There'll be 3 tests and 1 low test grade will be dropped. So if you don't do well in 1 test, it'll be dropped. Only 2 tests will count. The final exam will be proctored, and we use Proctor U service, which would cost you $32 for a 3-hour block. You are responsible to pay directly to Proctor U, and you will schedule the final exam anytime between the dates that I mentioned, between May 1st and May 7th and so forth. Here's the kind of schedule that you want to follow. I've got all these dates here for Zoom lecture, and that might change depending on how things go because this is an asynchronous class. Homework, I usually have like broken this down, homework 1, homework 2 by chapters and so forth. This is something that I give just in case. I don't want you to wait till the last minute to meet the requirement for homework, which is due on May 1st. You want to do it on a weekly basis so you do not have a whole lot to do toward the end of the semester. And here's the quiz date. The tentative quiz date is 27th of March. You can do it online from home. Pretty much all 8 weeks have the same activities. And here's your final exam information. The first day of the class is March 12th, so everybody should know that. Here's your other information like academic honesty, disability, and all that stuff. You can read in detail in the syllabus. I don't want to go over everything, but let me give you a couple more tips and introduce you to a few things. We have modules that you can look at, what modules are there and what needs to be covered. Then you also have a grade book here. It shows you your grades based on your assignments and so forth. Here's your inbox. You should check it regularly. This is where you will receive email, and you can email me from here too. And then of course you have rubrics and all other stuff, the collaborations. We'll talk about that later and so forth. But other than that, I think if you have any question, as I say, you're more than welcome to email me and call me. Let me know what I can do for you without any hesitation. Make sure you contact me. I want to wish you the best, and I'll see you in the classroom. Goodbye.